that like Caitlin Clark fans or Fever fans or Iowa Hawkeye fans don't have a right or a reason to hate Angel Reese like she's a victim out of the clouds.
Obviously, there's no place for this, and they preached. I think 2 days before they put out no hate, no speech. And obviously, the women in this league, they know that, and know there's no space for that. And I believe that every player in this league.
What if the biggest controversy in women's basketball this year wasn't what it seemed? Angel Reese claims she faced racial slurs during a WNBA game, but Chicago Sky coach Tyler Marsh says he wasn't even aware of the incident. Is this a case of misunderstanding, exaggeration, or something else entirely? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video.
Follow the WNBA, all of it, followed Angel Reese. And the way Ryan Clark just drops my name like hate, that like Caitlin Clark fans or Fever fans.
That is your head coach. He should have been the first person directed to know if there was hate speech or racist slurs said towards one of his players.
Tyler Marsh says he wasn't aware of the racial slurs Angel Reese claimed she experienced during the game. He only learned about it after an investigation was announced. Think about that. This wasn't just a minor incident. It's a serious accusation. So how does a coach, someone responsible for the well-being of his team, miss something like this while it's happening? That's the part that's hard to ignore. You'd assume any coach would be the first to know if one of his players faced this kind of hostility, right? So is the fact that Marsh didn't know a sign that something here doesn't fully add up? Let's break it down. Marsh said, "I wasn't aware," and later added, "It's something we heard about." That suggests two possible scenarios.
Obviously, there's no place in this league for that. I think the WNBA and our team and our organization has done a great job supporting me. I've had communication from everyone, from so many people across this league.
Just because of the color of their skin is infuriating. Caitlin fans have every reason to hate Angel Reese. And I say hate in like the sports sense. Like
either the claims weren't reported to him right after the game, or they didn't feel urgent enough to demand his immediate attention. But then there's Angel Reese. In her own words, she explained the support she received from her teammates and the organization. If the team was behind her, someone must have known about the slurs during or immediately after the game. So why does Marsh appear to be out of the loop? Did something happen, but only come to light later when the media got involved? Even more interesting is how the WNBA got involved. The league launched its investigation, but they didn't reveal much about whether the team itself filed a report. That raises another question. Did the league step in because Reese's claims gained traction on social media rather than through official channels? If so, why didn't this come from the team first? Was it a lapse in communication? Or, even worse, could Reese have faced pressure to speak openly because fans and commentators wanted a headline? And if that's the case...
Quick follow-up on it. Just because you coached in Indiana, did you ever have any issues with that while you were coaching there?
I think my focus was always on the team and on the organization and doing my job as best as I could. So
being able to support me and going through this whole process, obviously it could happen to me, it could happen to anyone, and I think they've done a great job supporting us.
Was the situation exaggerated to meet public expectations? Here's what really starts to complicate things. Reese spoke, Marsh responded, and then the investigation kicked off. The sequence makes you wonder whether the claims were slow to emerge for a reason. Did the initial report fail to reach Marsh, or was there something else behind the delay? Either way, the lack of clarity adds layers of confusion to an already charged situation. Coming up next, though, there's an entirely different angle to all of this. One that may even change how you look at the drama altogether. What if the rivalry between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark isn't about race at all? That's exactly what Dave Portnoy believes. According to him, this has nothing to do with skin color and everything to do with Reese's behavior on and off the court. Portnoy's blunt take? Caitlin Clark fans hate Reese because she's been a jackass for years. A harsh statement, no doubt, but let's break it down.
Coach, when did you become aware that there was hate speech that happened?
I think when everyone else did. I think that
Yes, it started in the NCAA final, which we all saw when Angel, no one even knew who she was at this point.
One example he points to is that infamous moment after the NCAA championship game. You've definitely seen the clip. Reese taunted Clark by pointing to her ring finger and following her across the court with a "you can't see me" gesture. Now, was that just competitive fire, or did Reese take it way too far? Portnoy argues it was the latter, claiming the taunt crossed a line and cemented Reese as the villain in the eyes of Clark's fans. And remember Reese's comments about Clark receiving preferential treatment? Portnoy sees that as another moment that escalated the rivalry, adding fuel to the fire by framing Clark as the media's golden child, while positioning herself as the overlooked underdog.
Doing this thing to her, stalking her up and down the court. To this day, I've asked many people, show me an example of a player winning a championship and acting like that. Zero examples except Angel Reese.
you know, it's something that, you know, we heard about. And so, you know, again, we're just forthcoming with anything that the league is able to do investigation-wise.
But stepping back from the highlights, there's another layer here. The difference in how both players carry themselves. Clark is seen as the composed, focused competitor. She's all about the game. Reese, on the other hand, owns her brash, unapologetic personality. Portnoy argues this dynamic, more than anything else, sets up the hero versus villain narrative. While Clark stays in her lane, Reese thrives in the spotlight, embracing the tension and the drama that comes with it. Portnoy takes it a step further, calling the race narrative a distraction. In his view, Reese's actions, and not her background, are the real reason for the backlash. He even accuses both sides of the political spectrum of spinning the story to fit their own agendas.
Yeah, that's how.
Were you learning this throughout the game or just at that moment?
Oh, I was concentrated on our team and
To be treated with respect and want to come to work and just have fun and have a great environment to work at. So I think they've done a great job putting that out, and we're obviously just going to respond as they need to.
And oddly enough, he doesn't think Reese minds. She said she wanted to be the villain, he stated, adding that the role has made her richer and even more famous. Could it be that Reese knows exactly what she's doing and is using this rivalry to boost her career? If so, it's working. Ultimately, this isn't just about which side you're on. It's about what you choose to believe. Angel Reese claims she faced racism, but Tyler Marsh's and the WNBA's responses leave a lot of room for interpretation. Meanwhile, Dave Portnoy throws another argument into the mix, that Reese's personality and behavior are the real story, not race.
Caitlin fans should hate Angel Reese. Angel Reese has been nothing but an instigator, agitator, and jackass.
And this whole saga with her being a victim, guys, I gotta agree with him, bro. Going way back to LSU days, she always played the victim, and this is another case for her playing a victim.
As fans, are we too quick to assume one narrative over the other? Or could both hold some truth? Let's know what you think in the comments. One thing's clear. This rivalry isn't just heating up the court, it's rewriting the conversation around sports today.